Woo-hoo. All right, we got one for you today. This guy almost became a Karen over a sandwich. Let's go. What if I told you that anybody could be president? Or better yet, anybody could be a CEO of a company. Just anybody. You might say, well, Brian, that sounds good, but very unrealistic. Don't forget these people working at McDonald's. Ooh, zinger. Not to be a hit on people working at McDonald's, because I don't mind the fact that you have young kids working at McDonald's, but if you're an older person, like my age, working at McDonald's, and I'm not saying your situation they dictate, you did something wrong with your life. I'm sorry. So don't be mad. And when I say, no, I don't want nothing from you, and think about it, don't yell at the people who handle your food. You get a surprise. But in this case, this particular video is brought to you by the good people from McDonald's. They're not paying me. I'm just gonna blast them every time I get at least the one here on East Ridge Road in Arundequay, New York. Whoa, worst McDonald's ever. But I ain't gonna lie, the sandwich is pretty good. So basically, because I'm an old dude, don't know a lot about, these trends. There was a sandwich trend that came out called the McGangbang, and they said it's on the secret menu. And I know there are certain restaurants that do have secret menus. Boom. The McGangbang basically is a double, I don't know why you said double whopper. It's a double quarter pounder with cheese with a chicken crispy slammed in the middle, jammed together. And let me just tell you, my G, oh, yeah, I've already taken a couple bites, so. You know what? Crazy lady, you go ahead and talk. Go ahead, crazy lady.
So I go out last night, and this guy walks up to me and be like, hey, you're the girl from TikTok. I see all your viral videos. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, so you really need a 6-figure man to be happy? I'm like, yes, minimum. That's like bare minimum. Because you can't survive in this world without money, and people act like it's not important. You need to make 6 figures to date me, to be around me, to associate with me. That's not a lot to ask, okay? First of all, I'm a city girl. I'm out here in the city, and things are expensive. So why is that such...
unrealistic? That's why. Unrealistic. And I'm glad I got it like that, because I got sandwich. I'm gonna treadmill later. Trust me, burning calories off. But I got the 0 calories, the Coke Zero. Guilt free. All right. But in all seriousness, are you supposed to be cute to talk about you need a 6-figure hitter? I mean, I was always under the impression that you had to be cute for something like that. Now, unless she's got some special talents, which she might have, how you gonna sit there and say that you gotta be a 6-figure hitter to go with her because she's expensive? Expensive to feed her, more than likely. Ooh, did I go there? Exactly. Then, of course, it goes along that trend. It's the 666, the 666. They gotta be 6 foot, make 6 figures, and have a minimum of 6 inches. My man, I forget who it was, he had a comedic joke about that. When you say, exercise the devil, and you call him Satan. Satan, how come I'm hungry? Anyway, I'm not gonna mess with that dude's joke anymore. But let's keep it real. I think there is a clear misconception of what entitlement you deserve. If you are single and you are struggling to take care of yourself for whatever reason, why would a person who can take care of himself want to take care of you? Because in some form or fashion, he's going to want something in return besides A, B, C. Booty call. There's got to be something. You got to be able to present more than just what you can do for me physically. Right now, aesthetically, can't take you out. No. You a midnight booty call chick, and I'll send the car for you. No. So, in regards to that type of concept, with this one, oh man, I'm gonna give you a D-. But I'll give you an A for audacity, but I'm gonna give you a D- for personality, because you're like, ugh. Now, but let's get back to the sandwich. So the chicken, you can barely taste the chicken in the sandwich, but man, this is a good sandwich. This is a tasty burger. That's a movie quote, by the way. But it's good. It's real good. You know, you cannot have a burger without McDonald's fries. You just can't do that. That's un-American. And I don't even know how your stomach about listening to this nonsense. But if you think what my girl said is crazy, man, I'll tell you this out.
Like a shock.
Women only want guys with 6 figures who are 6 feet tall and wealthy.
All right, let's talk about it. What he's talking about is that men are, in his comments, getting mad that he has shown data showing that women do not just want a man who makes 6 figures, a man who is over 6 foot tall, and a man who is packing 6 inches or more, okay? Go back and watch this video. I think he's hilarious. He's funny. I've been following him for a while. It's great. I kind of wanted to talk about this from my perspective because I just think that it's interesting. This is purely about men being jealous of other men. That's all it is. Men want to be 6 foot tall. Men want to make 6 figures. Men want to pack more than 6 inches, okay? So they use women as a smokescreen to actually have validity in pursuing the things that they want or to blame for their feeling of inferiority. That is really all there is to it. It's just that men want those things for themselves and they feel like they can't say that and they feel like they can't admit that they feel inferior to other men because they're not emotionally regulated and they're not mentally mature enough to be able to communicate that and to recognize that within themselves. So what is a unregulated person gonna do and an immature person gonna do? They're gonna find someone to blame. Women tend to get that end of the stick, but I mean, once presented with the data, which, you know, men are all about, oh, we're logical, which truly, misogyny and patriarchy is not even logical. It doesn't make sense, like it's not even the most efficient way to live. But after being presented with this data, you know, he was saying, well, men should be happy. You know, men should be happy about this. But once again, you are taking away their scapegoat or their smokescreen. So no, they're spiraling and they're flailing because now, well, who are we going to blame now? Who are we going to? Because we can't blame the women, and so if I can either deny the truth or I can acknowledge what's going on with me. They're not going to acknowledge what's going on with them. They're never going to admit, I'm just jealous of other guys. They're just going to compliment them weirdly at the gym and like talk about how, you know, they basically are going to act like they're the next billionaires so that they don't have to come to terms with the fact that those people normally just aren't good people because that's what they want for themselves. And they don't even want it because they actually want it. They want it because they feel like it's going to make them feel superior.
That's none of that bull crap. Okay. It's people like this. It's people like this that are the reason Marvel movies are failing. As my mentor, Yoda, once told me, delusion is strong in this one. Okay. She hit some pretty hard hitting points. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't never said nothing to no dude in the gym, ever. I'm in the gym regularly. Okay, so first of all, that's a fallacy and a lie altogether. Now, don't get me wrong, there are probably some dudes that go in there, and I'm not questioning the validity of their SP, sexual preference. But there are some guys who say, hey man, looking good. I ain't that one. Okay. Now the next thing you say that most men want to make 6 figures. You need to take the MEN out the question, all that text is coming out, and put PEOPLE Because most people want to make six figures, and then you gotta add ORMO, or mo, or more for you other people. So yeah, everybody wants to be successful at some point and have a stable life. Well, you got crackheads like I think she used to be, not making jokes. But the point I'm getting at is everybody wants to do better for themselves, unless you work at McDonald's on East Arundel in New York, Rochester, via Rochester. I didn't turn to a Karen. I'm a little petty, but I didn't turn to a Karen. Okay. And I ain't jealous of no dude. I'm not jealous of no man. And most men aren't jealous. There are some, and we call those beta males. Okay, beta males may be jealous of another man. But do you have men who feel that they are of affluence and they want what a man they consider lesser than them have? Love, affection, devotion. And there are some women out there, I don't know the number exactly, but there are some women who want to do for the quality of his personality, of his inner being. I don't care how much money you make, you may not be a good dad. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if the only thing that a woman is more concerned with is how much is in his pockets, she ain't gonna be around long once you put the ring on the finger. She just wants half. That's all to it. She just wants half. She wants to take what he worked for. Why should a man, answer this question, why should a man who makes six figures or more, $200,000 to $300,000, $400,000 a year, want to be with a woman who has far less than them, but are looking for the come up? And I'm not gonna lie to you. You gotta be a lot more attractive than these two, and I'm not hating on them because they're not aesthetically pleasing to my hoes. But the point of the matter is, before you start saying certain things, you need to come with some, you gotta better bring something to the table, baby. And right now, the only thing the first chick was bringing to the table was her mouth. The second one, she trying to bring, I guess, they call that misdirection. Well, that's what it is. She is trying to bring the flim, what do they call that? The little nutshell game? That's what she's trying to bring. And I'm telling you, and I mean this with the utmost sincerity, y'all need a fact check, okay? Now, I don't have a six pack. I'm definitely not 6 foot tall, and I'm far from jealous of anyone who are or is, or however you want to put it. I'm not. Because what most people lack, regardless of size, color, definition, wallet size, is character. Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. You can be rich as all get out, but you ain't happy. And by God, best believe, if it's $100,000 there, he got you, and you a 7 or 8, trust me, he can get a 10. And you're gonna be mad because you're gonna be looking for him again. So, in so many words, you are delusional and now destroyed. Oos.